Hey there, Oscar here with Gastroenterology Simplified. I'm a board certified and licensed physician assistant. I have received multiple messages, multiple suggestions within the past few days to see if I could make a video to explain in simple terms what an aortic dissection is. This past weekend, a senator from South Carolina passed away due to a preliminary report of an aortic dissection. I want you to understand that this video is for educational purposes only. If you have any questions, concerns, or any type of symptoms, always contact your primary care physician, your physician assistant, or your nurse practitioner. An aortic dissection is a life-threatening condition in which a tear develops in the inner layer of the aorta, the body's largest artery. Blood then forces its way through the tear, separating, meaning dissecting, the layers of the aortic wall and creating a false lumen or a false channel. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more simple. Think of the aorta like a very strong three-layered garden hose. If the inner lining tears, then the water, or in this case the blood, can flow between the layers instead of staying inside of the channel, meaning staying inside of the hose. This weakens the wall and can block blood flow to important organs, or even cause the aorta to completely rupture. Hence, aortic dissection. What are the symptoms? The most common symptom is sudden, severe chest or upper back pain, often described as tearing, ripping, or a very sharp pain. Now, there are other symptoms, and I'm going to mention a few here. For example, pain that moves to the neck, jaw, abdomen, or back, fainting, shortness of breath, weakness or numbness, especially if the blood is completely compromised to the brain. In other words, the blood is not reaching the brain, or the blood pressure, the blood flow is not reaching the brain. A weak pulse or different blood pressures between the arms, meaning you get a blood pressure reading here that may be much lower than the blood pressure here. That could be a sign of aortic dissection. So, what truly happens? What are the risk factors? Why an aortic dissection? What's really going on here? The risk factors are long-standing high blood pressure, the most common risk factor. Let's repeat that again. Long-standing high blood pressure, the most common risk factor. And you know that the blood pressure, or an elevated blood pressure, or a long-standing elevated blood pressure not only weakens your arteries, but also hurts your heart, your kidneys, as well as your brain. Diseases that weaken the connective tissue, such as Marfan syndrome, atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries. This is when the arteries develop plaques inside of the arteries. We also have trauma to the chest, and in rare cases, pregnancy or illicit drug use, depending on the drug being used. The aortic dissection are classified into two different types. We have type A and we have type B. Type A involves the ascending aorta, the part closest to the heart. This is a medical emergency and usually requires immediate surgery. So the type 1 is the one that is the closest to the heart, and that one rips. That's the one that requires immediate attention, immediate surgical intervention to save the life. Then we have type B. Type B involves only the descending aorta. It may be treated with medications to control blood pressure, or in some cases, a minimal invasive stenting procedure to the aorta, or to this descending aorta, meaning you put a stent, something to make that part stronger. So that is cardiac stenting. Now that we know what happens, what's an aortic dissection, how are we going to treat it? The medical provider usually gets a CT angiogram of the chest, which is the most common test, an echocardiogram, especially a transesophageal echocardiogram, and in some cases, depending on the facility, they may get an MRI. Now that we have this set, how are we going to treat all this? I want you to listen to this because the treatment focuses on rapidly lowering blood pressure and heart rate to reduce the stress on the aorta. If you have a hose that is about to rupture, what do? You turn off the water, right? You lower the water flow. Well, in this case, we are lowering the blood pressure. We're going to bring it down. Emergency surgery for most type A dissections, carefully monitoring blood pressure and lowering blood pressure control, and sometimes endovascular repair or stent graft for type B dissections. All in all, if someone develops sudden, severe chest, back, or abdominal pain, especially if it is described as tearing, ripping, or it is accompanied by fainting, difficulty speaking, weakness, shortness of breath, they should seek emergent medical treatment. 911 should be called, and the patient needs emergent service. An aortic dissection is a true medical emergency, and prompt treatment can be a life-saving. In conclusion here, we know that an aortic dissection is a true medical emergency, and this is when the vessel, the aorta, pretty much rips and the blood flow goes somewhere else instead of the organs or the brain. We have type A, which is the most dangerous one, and we have type B, which is the one that could be treated with medications, cardiac stenting, versus type A is going to need emergent surgical intervention. If you found this video helpful, informative, don't forget to follow Gastroenterology Simplified for clear and simple medical education. Also share the video so other individuals can learn about an aortic dissection. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.